Hello everybody, how's it going? We're talking about this 7mm Cuban link from JAXXON, and this is a 2-month review. And let me just start off by telling you that this is a vermeil piece, meaning that it is sterling silver as the base metal. And according to JAXXON's website, they triple dip their chains in the gold that they use for their solid pieces. Now, I will say that I used to use this nonstop. It never came off my neck. I would shower with it, sleep with it, pools, beaches, hikes, all that sort of stuff. And the quality is still really nice. Now, to be totally honest with you, I haven't worn this around my neck ever since my birthday rolled around and I was finally able to get this diamond cut rope chain from JAXXON. It's my first solid piece. Well, half of it was a gift from me to me, and the other half was a gift from some people I love very dearly. But like just talking about this one right here, it has taken a back seat, but I really still think that if you're somebody looking for a chain that has presence, if you're not looking at solid pieces at all and you just want something that's a good bang for your buck, something with good quality, then definitely look into the 7mm Cuban link. Now, what I don't like about this chain is this frill right here, and I get it. With a lot of the chains for women, they make them adjustable so it can go from 18 inches to 20 inches. I think on JAXXON's website, they say 17 inches. To me, it's 18. But it kills the look. And let me tell you that I always kind of have it, or I always had it as tight as it can be so it can hit that 17-inch mark. And you know how you can see somebody's chain when they're turned around, like you can kind of see it from the back, right? So when my hair was up, this look, like just imagine like this thing was just dangling. So it didn't look clean at all. I hated that. I was actually contemplating on getting it melted off, but I'm like, you know what? It's a vermeil piece. I'm not going to trip too hard about it. When I can finally get myself, or when I want to get myself, that solid Miami Cuban link, then I'll get that box lock then. Or you know what? I know people talk a lot about the box locks, but I'm not really tripping too hard about the lobster clasp. I think that that's clean too. So we'll see what I decide with that. But another thing, real quick, just kind of pointing out how this is a vermeil piece. Even if during the time when this chain completely fades, which I will guess is going to be over 2 years from now with heavy use, like I'm talking about wearing it every day, never taking it off, you will still be left with an authentic silver chain. So at the end of the day, it's a win-win if you're not looking into solid jewelry, because you will still be left with a real silver chain, and that's really cool. Now, JAXXON does offer, I think they call it like a lifetime guarantee. It's not a lifetime, it's probably like a one-time thing, at least from my subscribers and followers that have told me that they've used it, where if your chain starts to fade, you can send it back and JAXXON will send you a new one, but it is not a lifetime type of deal, unfortunately. Now, before, I didn't really have much else to say about this chain other than this pissing me off, right? But after wearing this, the solid piece around my neck, and I really love the color of this one, I finally understand what people mean when they call a chain cheddar cheesy, or kind of giving it like that Cheeto dust sort of look. Now I see it with this chain. Before, I never even recognized it, but now I'm like, okay, I see it, just because it seems like it's trying to emulate a 22 karat type of gold, which is still a gorgeous thing, but it's a vermeil piece at the end of the day. Now, on a positive note for the ladies, for the guys, for whoever's watching this, I still think that 7mm can be pulled off by guys, by women. I know typically with ladies, we've been told to stick to like 3 to 4, or like people recommend 3 to 4 millimeters or 3 to 5. But I think if you're bold enough and you want to rock this, go for it. Even for guys, I think people say, oh, it should be at least 8, you know what I mean? And they kind of dog on you for having something that's smaller than 8mm, but the 7 is really, really nice. You know what I mean? You can totally get away with it if you're confident with it, if you're looking for a nice chain to wear at nighttime, if you're gonna go hang out with your friends, go to a club, go to a party, something like that. My personal taste has changed a bit, where this used to be my favorite chain, but when this came in, even before this chain came in, I was already kind of giving out more wears to the 5mm Cuban link and the 4mm Figaro. So I do find myself to like that's kind of my sweet spot of like the 4 to 5, even the 3. I do like the 3 with the rope chain sort of look. But yeah, I've noticed myself kind of wearing those a little bit more because it felt a little bit like I wasn't as into it as I once was. You know what I'm saying? But overall, at the end of the day, I'm very glad that I got this one because it definitely helped ignite more fire for me wanting a solid Miami Cuban link. I still think I would get that Cuban about 4 or 5mm though. Not sure if I want it with a box lock. I think I talked about that earlier. This video feels like deja vu already. But yeah, I will continue to give you updates on this chain. I know I'm not going to be wearing it as often, but I really think you can make the most out of it. Like something that's good quality. Like you can shower with this thing and it's not an issue. It's not going to turn green, or your skin's not going to turn green or anything like that. So yeah, let me know what you think if you ever ordered from JAXXON before, if you're thinking about it, what chains caught your interest, and what are you thinking about getting for yourself. Last thing I'll say is the weight to this is pretty good. It is pretty good. They just need to get rid of this shit. They got to get rid of this shit, but they won't. All right, anyways, thank you so much for watching. I hope you have a great day, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye.